Well, welcome to Tuesday's Q&A. Today I don't have anything specific to go over at the moment, unless if somebody brings something up and it, sparks something new that.
Yeah, what's going on with your guys' KPI or your API? I was on a DLI meeting this morning and everyone's shitting their pants.
What do you mean?
Something they said something changed. Like let's say it's Wash Repress. I don't know the name of his company, but he works for Be Creative. He has a dashboard that he created, and
Okay.
then Dave Coyle is using that dashboard, and Cohen Wills is also using a dashboard. And
Yeah.
something with the way that they're pulling information changed with you guys, like you guys turned something on or off, or maybe there's something there and they're all freaking out.
They haven't submitted anything to us about it.
Interesting.
I know the report that they pull a very super basic KPI, customer KPI, and they basically just use all the data that they pull from that report, however often they pull it, to build that
Yeah,
dashboard.
because we also use an API, and our developer didn't tell us there's anything that changed or anything that's different. So I didn't know what they were talking about, but they are all, or maybe did they get a letter in the mail saying something was going to change?
No, I mean the only thing that changed with our API was just that we started charging for it, but we started charging for it back in October, I want to say, of last year. So unless if they're just now seeing those charges, that's the only thing that I could think of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and maybe they're getting charged for it because they're using Be Creative or some type of other marketing platform. Um, yeah, but that's been a thing
Yeah.
for some time. Okay, other questions? I see we've got a couple new people here that haven't ever joined before, so welcome. And floor is open to any type of question. It doesn't have to be super in depth or crazy. Just here to help and provide information.
Yeah. Hi, Tyler. My name's Cameron. We have a
Hey,
couple of different stores, and I wanted to jump on because we're opening up a new store that's also the first store kind of under a new brand. And I've gone ahead, the brand's created, the location, the agent's created, but I'm running into an issue, I think, with the URL, trying to create a separate customer-facing portal, or whatever you would call it. So that's kind of what I was jumping on to see if you guys could help me kind of walk through that.
yeah, definitely. Which company are you with?
American Dry Cleaners in Long Island.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, okay, gotcha. Okay, so make sure that I have the correct one. There's a bunch of. Are your stores labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Pretty much.
Okay, perfect. All right. And I guess, is the address for store 1418 South Oyster?
Yep, that's our main plant. Yep.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to go ahead and share your instance really quick. Okay. So big things that you already mentioned. You already made the brand, or you said you made the brand, right?
So I made the brand, and then that's actually the exact screen I was on. So that's it right there, the
This one.
cleaners.
Perfect.
But I'm getting the brand identifier. I see it up there as American Dry Cleaners. And I thought I'd set it to be, I don't remember what I'd set it as, something else.
Oh, yeah. So for anybody, whenever you're creating brands or needing a brand created, this first area right here is going to be used for the URLs, and so it locks once you've placed in what you want. Whereas the second line is just used as a company name for really any type of purpose. So this can be modified at any point in time, but just this first line cannot be. Okay, but so first things first, we're going to want to go to system settings
Yep.
and then go to that brand that we just created. Here, we're going to come over to the customer website area. Now, you may see some things that you don't have on your end, but that I'll have on my end. And right here, the customer facing domain will be what you want to edit or change.
Yep.
And as long as that is different than all the rest of the brands, all the other brands here,
Yep.
then it will have this is what all of your customers will see whenever they come in.
So that's where I got so far, as you can see. So that one's the Cleaners NY. The rest are all American Dry Cleaners .smart app. But when we go to that link, I get an error message, I think, saying it's like that this link is expired. And then it shows the American Dry Cleaners logo, not the cleaners logo that's been uploaded.
I gotcha. So you're going here, a new tab. I have to share. You can still see my screen.
Yeah.
All right. So is it going to /custex?
I'm not sure. That's a good
Still didn't do
question.
it. Okay, there it is. It's /custex /login. And then it'll bring you to this.
Perfect. Let me just see which link. Okay. Yep. All right. That I think was my problem.
All good.
It's going to
Um,
the Custex. Yep. And then I get a message ID link expired. So we just needed to change it to Custex/login.
yeah, yep, /login. And then that should work as expected.
Awesome. And
Then
then oh, we're going.
I was going to say the other thing, I guess I could share my screen again just so you're led in the correct area, is to make sure that you have the proper communication templates, which is still underneath that same area. Just we're going to go to contact settings instead, which is all the way on the left side. And all the way at the bottom, you're going to see communication templates. So in case if you don't want people to know that they're affiliated with American Dry Cleaners or anything like that, you'll want to change this. But it looks like you're going to need to create a new communication template if you want to.
Probably yes, or at least in the future.
Yeah, yep. And it's fairly simple to start. You don't always have to set it right away. You can obviously set it up now and then later on edit this stuff. So you'll come into settings and then communication templates. And then on this right side, you'll see create. Here you can create a new one and there's a box pop up right next to it. You'll have to put in whatever you want the group to be called.
Awesome. So I guess the only other question I had, and we're still in the process of getting fully opened up over here. But once we do, at least to start, we wanted this to, I guess, kind of branch off of our Route 1 that runs out of the store one location. Is there a way to merge that with the two agents being on the same route and integrating together, or would that have to be a separate route?
No, it doesn't have to be separate. You could always do a sub route that runs from this new store or this new location,
Okay.
and all the customers will see that route, but it'll actually be run under Route 1.
Okay. And the route optimization will basically keep it so he could do a stop that's Route 1 and then be one that's the cleaners and then jump back. It's not he's going to run all of Route 1 and then the cleaners, right?
Right, exactly.
Perfect.
It'll all be together. Yep. And it'll be right here optimized with other routes as well. So you'll need to enable that under here once you set it up, of course. So you still come in and set up a new route if it's just one, two, three, however many you need. And then you just make them a sub route of Route 1.
Okay. Yeah. I started. I see I have the cleaners route on there.
Yeah, perfect.
So just,
Yeah. And so you could do runs from whatever route it's actually going to run from, or whatever store it's going to run from. And you can click sub route right here and then select the route that you want it to run from.
awesome, which is Route 1. Cool. Yeah, if you want to save that, that's perfect because then that basically that's exactly how it would be set up.
Okay, does it only run on Tuesday, Friday?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. And just for everyone else who's maybe curious about other things with their routes, pick up cutoff time, right? This generally confuses people. This is how long you are okay with somebody to be able to be put on the route for pickup. I hope I worded that right. As in, if it's noon, I can still, click my customer link at the bottom of a text, or maybe my V card, whatever I have, and I can still go add myself to the route because it hasn't hit 6 p.m. And that's just for a pickup. So if you ever want to limit that to where you're like, well, I only want a 1 hour buffer. My drivers are going to be loaded by 8. I'm going to give them till 9 to be able to go back to the plant to pick up more stuff, or to because it works for delivery as well. You can change the delivery time. So this is just allowing people, what time do you want people to stop being added to the route?
Yeah, I would probably change that to not 6. I would say probably like noon.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And so it's the same thing with delivery. I know this one can be kind of different because if you are finishing production throughout the day, as route customers are finished, they could potentially get added to the delivery time, which then would cause your driver to come back to the plant, pick up the stuff, and then go back out. So most of the time, people make these the same. It kind of depends on the system, though.
Yeah, probably should make that the same.
Okay, and see, this is a sub route. Do you want will call reminders to go out, or probably not right now because you don't have?
No, not right now.
Yeah. All right, I'll hit save for you, that one. And then go to route one. I'll go ahead and change this to optimize other routes. Oh, maybe that's not what I thought it does, actually. There's been an ongoing discussion about how subroutes optimize, and I thought that was what it changed, but it looks like that works for master stops. Okay. So yeah, everything should be good then.
Beautiful. That was easy and painless.
Oh yeah, see this one's 5 a.m., 5 a.m. Pretty easy. All right. Very good.
Awesome. I love it. I appreciate it. I will jump off and hand it over to somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to jump off. You can stay in here. I mean, we'll be here for about an hour unless if people stop asking questions. But yeah, of course.
All right, great. Appreciate it. I'll hang out, see what goes on.
Awesome. All right. Other questions?
Hello.
Hey,
Hi, this is Neha from College Bank, right?
how you doing?
And so I have questions regarding the promotion.
Okay.
So we need to give and listen my own voice.
I'm having a little difficulty hearing you. It either sounds like you might be too far away or potentially bad connection.
Just for
Might be
the
because she has two instances up.
She has two instances up. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Is this better?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
But when I'm talking, I can hear my own voice.
Let me remove you from the there you go. How about now?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Okay. Maybe she was using one to listen and one to speak, I guess.
Or she's on mute.
Yeah, she's
Well, while
yeah.
she's figuring that out, I do have a question myself.
Sure.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So it's a very niche question regarding a way to track. So recently I've been telling my stores to start adding card on files for customers that come in. We're trying to make it a thing now. And I've been trying to look for a way to track if again, it's not like super necessary, but I just wanted to know if it's possible to see somewhere in the system where I can maybe by store see who is putting new customers their cards under their accounts, or by person, or if there's a way to even track something like that.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily going to show you who did it or
Okay.
who it'll just basically say by employee.
Okay.
The best thing that I could give you is how many cards are on file per store.
Okay. That would work.
Okay, which cleaner are you with?
Corey's dry cleaning. Corey's fine dry cleaning.
Gotcha. And just to make sure you're out of Seattle?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to share your instance real quick.
Mhm.
And I'm just going to show how I'm going to build this report because it is, I think, pretty valuable for most cleaners.
Mhm.
And it's a fairly simple report to build. And it may already be built, but this is pretty quick. So here, going to reports, going to KPI config, and we're just going to start with a new report. We're looking for customer information. So we're going to go to a customers filter with this. Okay. Let's go by agent and has card on file.
Oh, okay.
So here on the left side, you can see all the agents that you have, total amounts under each. So yeah, it looks like you guys are predominantly no card on file, which is
Yeah.
very
Sounds about
shocking.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But obviously you can then narrow it down if you wanted to further. You can add in specific agents that you only want to see. If you only want to say Union Bay, Lake City, and Ballard, whatever they are, you can hit add, and then it'll only show those ones so you can see who you really need to focus on.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, perfect. That helps me a lot, actually. Thank you
Do
so
you want me to
much.
save this for you?
Yes, if possible.
Okay. Right. And then is there a specific place you want me to add this?
Um,
As in
let
like
me see.
maybe one of these tags?
Maybe my
Okay.
probably all agents overview. Would that work?
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's a good spot to have it. All right, that'll be there.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Of course, not a problem.
I'll stick around for just to hear anything else.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, oops. Guess she was trying to join back.
Like, you got to be pretty impressed that there's 3 Seattle dry cleaners on this call.
Wait, who's the other one?
Fresh and clean.
Oh, really? I guess I didn't realize that they were in Seattle too. Yeah, actually, that is surprising.
Hello.
Yep, I hear you.
A menos que sea verdad, pues hubiera sido una.
Can you hear me?
I cannot hear anything.
If it's easier, let me see if I can find the call-in information. Because then you can just call in from your phone and then watch if I have to do anything. Oh, maybe we don't have. No, definitely. There it is. All right, I'm gonna put into the chat how to call in. You can call those numbers, and you'll be able to call in from your phone.
Hey, Tyler, I actually did have one other question. I'm glad I didn't jump off yet.
Yeah, go ahead.
So in this location, we're doing a bunch of different things. One of them is selling clothing as well. And we have a POS terminal already set up for that. Is it possible to install Smart onto a tablet without a cash drawer, or does it need to have its own kind of dedicated system?
So let's see, that would come down to
I think right now it's a Samsung Galaxy tablet that's kind of running the
yeah.
POS
So
for the Shopify part.
okay, gotcha. Yeah, so you won't necessarily need to have a cash box. Just checking to see if you have a specific rule turned on. So if I can find it. Okay, yeah, so you have cash box normal mode turned on, so you don't have to have any type of cash box attached. The only thing that I could think of would be well, so you could run the app from the web browser, and with a tablet you have that ability. Whenever you turn it on, does it kind of work like an Android where you have to download everything off of Google Play Store or anything like that?
It could be both. It has Chrome on it, so we could use the Chrome browser that's on it, or download, yeah, from the App Store or
Okay,
Play
because
Store, whatever it is.
yeah, so you won't be able to download because the POS version is not on App Store. The only
Mhm.
things that you can download would be the delivery app or the mobile app, which mobile app's going away here soon. And those are only for delivery purposes. So you won't necessarily be able to do the retail side of things. But if you were to, you know, open up the web browser, go to that same, let's say the cleaners, .smartapp.com for it would be POSX
Mhm.
instead of CustX. And then if you set a station to it, then you can log in using your PIN. Otherwise, you're gonna have to use username and password in order
Mhm.
to jump in there. So same way that you would do if you were a remote worker. Like I know some companies have managers that work remotely and
I
stuff
was gonna
like
say
that.
that's currently how I log in is through the POSX link, and I can do I feel like everything except create an order, uh,
Yeah, so
which
that's
is
why
the
you
one that's really the only thing we would be doing here is creating the order, because all the production and barcoding and detailing and everything's going to be done somewhere else off site. So the only thing we really need to be able to do is
create
print
an
a ticket
order.
for them and send them on their way.
Yeah, so like all we use is all I mean I'm using Chrome right now to view your instance.
Mhm.
And all I need to do is go to stations and then I can choose a random station and I can hit assign and then I have the ability to create an order. Really that's for tracking purposes and for billing,
Yeah.
right? So you still have the ability to, even though you're using Chrome, just have to assign the station. So once you get past the first roadblock of okay, you need a username password, then after that you can prearrange on whatever you need.
All right, no, that's perfect. And I'll create a new user just for here,
Yeah.
and then assign that user.
Yeah, and
Um,
typically what we would do is we would, sign in using an admin password or whatever,
yeah,
username password, and then assign a station, then log out, and then it'll allow PIN from there going forward. So
awesome,
yeah,
cool, appreciate it.
yeah, not a problem. All right, George. Yeah, a little bit. It sounds like you might be connected to like a Bluetooth device or something.
Oh, no. Better?
Yeah, that's better.
What is the use? What do you see the WhatsApp option of the mobile delivery app? What does that be used? Where does that be?
The WhatsApp version or the WhatsApp contact method.
Yeah.
That's if the phone that you're using has WhatsApp, and you're trying to communicate to the customer using that method.
That means they have to have a WhatsApp account.
As in who? The customer? Yeah, so the customer, yes, because I don't think you can send a WhatsApp message to a normal SMS or iPhone. So I believe that the customer, yes, would have WhatsApp. Really, that was more created
Waiting for pairing.
for other countries that are using our app. They only have the only thing that's available is WhatsApp. So it's more for them. But if you can use the ability, you can you have that ability.
Yeah,
It's
that was
it's
my curiosity. Yeah, like Mexico or just other countries that
Yep.
have better they do everything through that messenger instead of our FCC regulated text calling, right?
right.
Um,
Yeah. So yeah, especially Mexico. They're all set up on WhatsApp, and that's how they communicate. Um, it was actually supposed to be removed for people who don't have the function. So I'm wondering if it hasn't been removed yet. So I need to find
okay.
my phone.
Yeah, it lives there. And in a world where, okay, our communications can be stopped or whatever, are we going to
Right.
move over to all internet or, and so we wouldn't be getting charged text messages or paying all these fees, FCC fees, right? Um, just Yeah, just curious to see how that was being used, and that was my thought. That it was for other countries, but the U.S. is still mainly regular SMS.
Yeah. Yep. And I do know. I'm fairly certain that the carriers increased by because the carriers have their own fees involved with Twilio, and I know I'm fairly certain that they already did or they're planning to raise it by 0.01 cents or something like that, or 0.001 cents, something like that. It's a little bit, but I don't know if they actually went through on doing that.
Tyler, question for you about WhatsApp. So you're saying that that's getting removed from anyone that's in the US, correct?
For anybody who doesn't have the ability, yeah. So if it's not set up for your instance, it should be removed. I just opened up an instance on my phone and I don't have it on there. So I'm wondering if
But I have a question around WhatsApp. Can you use the chat groups in WhatsApp on the smart version that uses WhatsApp?
I actually don't know. Yeah, I don't know that answer. But I will find it for you.
But I also don't think you need it because I know that I spoke to Josh the other day and I was asking him about the same thing about creating groups, and he's like, no,
Hmm.
you can do that through the app. And then he talked to Johnny and they figured it out. And so you
Oh,
can,
that's a good point. Yeah.
yeah, so you don't need it. Like, so we wanted it because of the groups and being able to follow it. And then because we do use a WhatsApp for a lot of things, but then he walked us through and like some of the things like we want to make sure that if we picked up a customer's bag and it needs a manager inspect, that they would take a picture in WhatsApp and then send that to whatever manager it needed to go to. But then what we ended
Okay.
up doing through the driver's app, instead, we created a rack location. So then internally, we can track all these things without having to use two different systems.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that is a good point. And you're only using that for manager inspection stuff, right?
Yeah, because we just want to keep everything like we really want Smart to move more towards like a CRM function.
Hmm.
Like so all of everything we can have a pipeline. We can have for sales, you have a pipeline. If you guys made the time and attendance better, you could then build in with PPOH, then you could do your productive labor, like those kind of like tweaks, and then you get start and communication. You open up a profile of someone and you view it, and you can see everything from all the promotions they've used under that, when the last time they used you, like doing all that in one place. That's more like a true CRM.
Yeah.
And so like just the little things of though being able to have a chat group through Smart, through the drivers, through the app is so much more handy because then the accountability measure is there.
Yeah. Yeah. And it sounds like even pairing it up with reporting and racking really, it gets you almost there.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
not entirely. Yeah.
Correct.
That's some great usage, almost like a Slack channel, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Do you know, Tyler, if the reporting is on the mobile yet or no? Or haven't decided what
It,
reports will make it?
Actually, let me see. So I know that we're going to do custom reports because there are specific companies that need custom reports. And I think it's I hope I'm not wrong, but I think it's being tested by those specific companies. So I don't have that answer 100%, but I could let you know. Is it something that you're interested in having on the
Yeah, I
delivery app?
mean the app, everything, all the features, all the updates, I'm loving them all. I'm just trying to catch up with them, seeing what makes sense, finding best usage right for them, like Will did, or can imagine. Yeah, Smart's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it. Um, yeah, I'll let you know if or when. I know it was supposed to be soon because obviously we're doing away with the mobile app, and that's a big thing that. Uh,
The black one?
yeah, yep.
Ah, okay.
It should be going away. I want to say they said March 31st. And from what I've heard is if you are using it on that day, when you go to open it, it's just going to show you, hey, we've moved on to a new app. And it's essentially going to block you from being able to use it. So it's just going to take you to the download page to download the delivery app.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have much more. I mean, if you got any exciting news, what are you guys working on? I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I think right
Something
now
that you guys are excited about.
right now I mean, I know that everybody's excited to be done with the delivery app to make sure it's working properly and to get it done. But I think that the next best thing is probably find out whatever we can do with reporting. I know we're doing a new overhaul with reporting to make it better for everybody. And um, but I don't know how far down the line we are on that. I'm not entirely encompassed in the background of it, but um, I am included in the conversations.
I used Spot for many years, and that was one of the things that I missed most about Spot. They just had a list of reports. It was overwhelming, but when you looked at it, you're like, wow, I do want that report. And all of that was missing when I came to Smart, and I was kind of shown how to create KPIs, and I still need help with it because I'm not sure I'm creating the proper report.
And
It's a list of reports that Spot has used for years, for over 20 years, right?
Right.
I don't know, maybe grab just the titles of those and create them and
Well,
no,
do you have an example of a report
drop
that
them.
that Smart isn't giving you?
Just uh, sorry, I'm driving, but just to one off the top of my head, where it was just so difficult for me to find. Last week, I wanted to find out what if we did a navy pair of Ralph Lauren slacks. That's it. I just needed to know whether we were missing something or something got mixed up. To find that information, I had to create so many reports or KPIs, and Spot kind of just had that there already. This list, I think, is like 30 it's a long list, 30 to 40 titles, and I always like you'll find use for them. That's my 2 cents, right, Tyler? I mean, if you guys are working on it, kind of want to make it easier, and you guys are getting a lot of people switching over from Spot, that list, man, it was there, that can make things easier.
Which, and actually, you sparked something like I talked about at the beginning. There is a report that we built that is from Spot that everybody back in the day wanted. I'm trying to remember what it was.
I still talk to the users. I mean, I got buddies that use Spot all the time, and they forget, or yeah, they're looking to switch over. But yeah, I said, right, take a picture of those, or remember the reports that you use, and just have them make you KPIs if you're switching over to Smart. I started from scratch. I started from zero, so it's all new for me, and I'm kind of building my operation around what the new things that Smart is. It is a different way of thinking. Yeah, it's just a different way of operating. But yeah, I could definitely see uh, uh, it being helpful for a lot of people just to just look at that list and say, all right, we can create them and just have that like just part of the main Smart homepage or something.
Yeah,
I think Tyler, you guys are getting much further along with the AI reporting, just because I know we have a lot of we have I mean, everyone from Josh to talking to Bill, and you guys are definitely getting into an area right now where the biggest problem is KPIs. What do you guys do with your KPIs, because you're transferring over, and then I'm almost positive you guys are in a position right now where you guys are trying to build a data set of reports. You're trying to build a data set. Hey, stop, you guys, out. You guys are in a different stage where I think you guys, within the next handful of months, you will go. You guys are in a different position. And so
yeah,
I think you'll see it sooner. So I think that thinking about how reporting actually works is completely going to be changed. Like, the whole thing is, you're not going to think about opening a report anymore. It's going to be like going from searching the web to using AI.
yeah, and that would be super awesome. I hope at some point that is a thing, but it's really just been some communication about it. I've heard rumors about different types of ways that we may go, but I know that I'm excited for reporting overall. That's for sure. I wish I could find out what this report was. It had something to do with some type of financial spot report that was really throwing people off. We made the history tab easier and better to use for customers. And some of you may or may not have noticed there is a new report for disputes, which provides more information if you've had disputes within it might be the last couple of weeks. Under the financials tab, there's a disputes at the bottom, and it'll show you more details, and that's where you'll go to submit that information, and it'll actually save that history so you can see what happened 9 months ago. There's no more, you have to go up in the top right and see and scroll through all the messages to find out what happened, or contact us even at that point. I remember it's something to do with outgoing, I think it was outgoing summary or something like that.
Next week, I'll have a picture. I have a list of these reports. It's good to know. It's good to hear that you guys, that is interesting, that you guys are upping the reporting game. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. That means you guys are on top of it. Is this meeting also for your worldwide users as well? I mean, or is there a different meeting for other countries?
No, yeah, they can join. This is the only one that I do that's for anybody and everybody to join. I know that our clients in Germany have jumped in here a couple times and had some good conversations with them, but again, it does come down to a time zone thing.
Yeah, and yeah, thank you for hosting. Also making it like best practices, right? I mean, we all
Hmm.
have ideas, and this is a tool, and everybody uses it differently, right? Everybody colors it differently. Yeah, no, that's it. That's all I got. Thanks, Tyler.
Yeah, of course, not a problem.
Hey, I just wanted to add to that, if I may. So I
Yeah,
posted in the chat if there's like a Facebook group or forum or Reddit or something like that, where if people are missing these meetings, that they can maybe find answers to questions that they're looking for, or any updates that are just, whenever they come out, you can kind of see it, read it.
yeah. So I know that we're trying to keep up with any announcements, and they should be going in the bottom left-hand corner, that question mark down there under announcements. They should be going there. I think Chris just made one last month, or maybe this month, one of the two. Um, Not as broad of an update that we've got. Most of it was internal structure updates. But I
These
know
are
that
still going on
these,
YouTube, right? Or
right, they
no?
should be. They should be. I know since Denise left, it
Okay.
kind of fell off, and not so many videos were being posted, but we do have all of them still recorded, so they should be getting posted there. I actually haven't checked.
Yeah, I used
Um,
to catch up on a lot of meetings there, so I appreciate that.
yeah, and then as for Facebook, I personally don't use it. I do know that our sales team monitors some of them. I don't know what they're called though. I know it has. I'm sure somebody in here is on them, but I know they're out there. There are Facebook groups, and sometimes good, sometimes bad. That's what I know about it. All right. To be honest, I don't want to mispronounce your name, um, but you've got your hand raised.
Hi,
Hey.
so you can listen me properly? Is my voice clear?
Yeah. Yep. I can hear you.
Okay. So I need help regarding the promos
Okay.
in the marketing sections. I have created three promos. Promo one, three brands, one on us. Actually, I'm pasting it in the chat so it's clear.
Okay. And which cleaner are you with?
Correspond Dry Cleaning.
Oh, you're with Corey's also. Okay.
Yes. So this is the promo one, promo two, promo three. So I have created three different promos. I want to create only one promo, like maybe April promo just, and then front desk people can use it. So is this possible in Smart?
Okay. Three pants, one on us. Yes. Customer pays for 240.
So I have created them like fixed price, or
Okay.
I can do percentage off also, but it's uh, only for one thing.
Okay, I got you. So you're trying to do like a buy one, get one, but it's more of a three or four, depending on what
Yes,
type it is.
right, and the price is also different. So
Yeah, I want to say it's possible only because I've made similar promotions like this. Um, what it really comes down to is whenever we get to testing of it. Um, because I know once you get into fixed prices under promotions is really, um, I'll say it's broken. I don't like fixed price promotions. They don't work out the way that it's expected to. There is another way around it. But what I would do is definitely copy and paste this and put it into a ticket so that way we can take
okay,
our time with this and make sure that we do proper testing on it. I don't want to just give you a blanket answer and say, yeah, that's definitely possible. Let's do it. Let us know
oh,
because it's going to take some testing and
okay.
might take some.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
have another also regarding the promo and
Yeah.
pasting that also.
Okay.
This is the goal, provide 20% off to eligible customers. These are the conditions. The customer signed up for route services in March 2026 only. The customer places pickup and delivery order. The promo should apply to all pickup delivery order placed during the month of March. The promotion should not apply to in-store orders. Is this possible? And it's like whenever our manager approves the customer for the route, at the same time, this 20% off should apply to the customer's pickup and delivery order, like the auto apply.
Yeah. So that should be possible. Are you trying to send this out through a marketing campaign?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. That's kind of how it looks too. Okay, yeah, that's definitely possible. The part that will be finicky, right? Is containing it to only the specific routes. Yes, you can put in there specific agents, make sure that those agents are selected so they are the only ones that have it. The part that I'm thinking about is do you guys offer store delivery, or do you know if you do?
Store delivery means?
Yeah, that would mean like somebody brings in their stuff, but then they request for it to be delivered, although they brought it into you.
No.
Okay, all right. Then yeah, this just based on what you've written here, it looks like it should be possible and not too difficult to do.
Okay, one more thing. Suppose if I want to give $20 only to route customers, is that possible?
How are you wanting to give them $20?
It's like I just added and I get a credit. I request to get added in the route as a customer and the manager approves me. And then I get $20 credit in my account.
Okay. I think I would probably do something different. And it's just me personally, just for ease, because the way that sounds is that we're probably going to need to do a customer import, which would probably, yeah, it would cost money to get that done because you'd have to go through and manually put down every person that you want to get $20.
Yes.
That would be something to blanket everybody. Instead, what I would look at doing is doing a promotion that would just give somebody $20 off on their next order. And I guess you could have it not only work for just one order, I guess you could have it try to work for multiple orders, but maximum $20 off. That's what I would do, just because I feel like that would be much easier. And you could still do similar to this 20% off, but you would just make it a $20 off. I guess however long you're going to want that to go out for and who it's going to go to.
I tried from Smart, but I couldn't achieve this 20% off. I created one auto apply coupon also, but that was also messed up, so I removed that. So like, what should I do? Should I create another ticket for this 20% off coupon so that I have tested things?
Yeah, yep. I would put in a ticket for both of these. I would just create one ticket and put both of these. Well, three of them. I would add in that, hey, I want to give $20 off to
Please
all
add
my
that
route
too.
customers.
Because
add those in there. Yeah.
These kind of promotion which we are willing to do in future, and for that we need some mechanism.
Right. Yep. 100%. Yeah. With marketing, you have to make sure that you have the basically the report structure for it as well as the promotion structure, and then combine the two.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you on Smart Marketing?
Yes, we are.
Very good. All right.
Okay. Thank you. So these were my two questions. I'm good.
Of course. Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad I could help. All right. Looks like we've got about 5 more minutes. Do we have any other questions?
Yeah, if I could, I'd just jump in. I have one other quick one. We've been setting up our tablet in the background, so I've got the station set up on there and assigned. And just other little details I wasn't thinking about, as far as the scanner goes. I'm assuming the answer is no. Is there a way to use the internal camera as a scanner on the tablet?
Ooh, interesting. I don't believe so. Just because you're using, well,
I said the default drop downs come up as either Honeywell or Symbol.
yeah. I mean, there should be a plugin or some type of plugin that you can I don't even know if Honeywell creates something that would plug into the tablet. That's interesting because on some forms of Smart, you can use it. Like the delivery app, you can use the camera as a scanner. But I'm trying to think of detailing barcoding.
Which, for that, really, we wouldn't necessarily need because it's just going to be.
Oh, your retail.
Yeah, this one is just going to be a drop store. So it's literally going to be drop off. Here's a ticket. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And if, when they come to pick up, being able to scan the ticket. If they can't scan it, it's not the end of the world. But I would think, and we're really trying to position this more as a delivery only. So you would drop off, but then it's going to be added to the route to come back to you.
What I would recommend is it might take a little bit of research, but finding a scanner. I know we've tested it. There's some out there that are like finger scanners that can just like slip onto your fingers, and it just has like a one button and you can press it, Bluetooth connected. don't know how well it will work, but as long as it scans code 128, it should work.
Okay.
But we've only done a little bit of testing with finger scanners, so I don't really have one that I would recommend for tablets. And then it's got to work for that specific tablet too. So that's going to be a tough one.
Okay. Yeah, not a huge issue one way or the other, just a little bit of a time saver. And then the other part, I just realized I forgot about the Stripe terminal. Right now it's a tap and chip Bluetooth reader that's connected to it. Are we able to use any reader with Stripe, or it has to be the Stripe reader?
It'll have to be one from us just because of the type of account that we use with Stripe.
Gotcha. So I'll need to get one of those ordered probably in a week or so. Not an immediate need, but
yeah, yep. Because you could also take the payment online. I guess you could have the customer. Well, that might be a little bit much for a customer who's just trying to buy like a shirt or something.
Yeah, just trying to get in and out. Yeah, kind of quick.
Right. Yeah, then you would want to have to get a Stripe reader for those one-off payments.
Okay, not a problem.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody coming in and asking all these questions. And I hope you have a great rest of the week. If you have other questions that you didn't get to ask, feel free to call in, open a ticket, or join into the live meeting, which is the headset up in the top right of Smart, from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time. All right. Everybody have a great rest of your week. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.